dogs. Hi, dog. First is usual. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Huzzah! I'm alive. I'm live and alive. Yes. Double whammy, actually, if you think about it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, I gave up on Kalo, huh? I did. I had to... Cameron, actually, I wonder what you think about this. I had to re-mod my Wii. I hadn't modded or changed my Wii since, like, 2011, dude. I was like, alright, I should probably, like, update this shit and make sure I don't brick my Wii. By the way, thank you, of course, for the sub. 8 months. Almost up to a year. Yeah, I had to remod it. It's pretty simple to do that. Yeah, I saw the whole thing with like them saying they're gonna stop supporting the homebrew channel and all that. No, this was the perfect time, the best time to do it, because if I don't do it now, who knows? They might take all that shit offline. I mean, you can't like always take everything away, but you know, they could have removed the resources and made it harder to find stuff. I don't know. But I need to mod my Wii for Call of, so I can back up the save files. I always back up my saves after every stream. I also want to be able to read the IVs. I just like knowing my stats. And I just thought it was a good idea to since I already had mods on there, I was like, alright, let's like clean this up. Can't back them up from GameCube? You can, but GameCube, I don't have the tools to mod my GameCube right now. I wanted to, actually. I was supposed to get a like a new it's like a really, it's just a ribbon cable that you open up your GameCube and install inside it. But because of all this tariff bullshit, that got pushed off until like August at the earliest. So we're gonna do level 50 open, or level 50 factory, and maybe open level. I've been messing around with open level off stream, dude. Okay, actually, hey Orf, I need to show you guys this fucking factory battle that I just had last night in open level. So we've got an active 42 streak in level 50, which is the gold fight. So that's just enough to like get on the leaderboard. There's like a leaderboard where people track, like you could submit your longest win streak. So I'm gonna try and like increase that to as far as we can get. But I need to show you guys this fucking fight I had last night. It's literally 13 minutes long. And that's with, like, all the moves getting picked automatically. Okay, let's just get started because it's going to take a little while. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do today. Okay, so this fucker right here, this is like battle 39. I'm about to get the gold print in open level. He sends out this Suicune, okay? This is the Protect, Dive, Toxic, and Double Team Suicune. So the whole strategy for it is to Toxic you, and then Dive and PP stall you, okay? I tried to Sludge Bomb it, so I'm hoping like I can poison it because it also has leftovers, okay? This is where I fucked up, okay? The thing is, I have the perfect counter to this. I have Water Absorb Quagsire, so I'm immune to Dive, and I have a Poison type, so I'm immune to Toxic, as you just saw, okay? So I can literally just switch stall and just switch between those two over and over because the smart AI won't ever try to Toxic Weezing, or at least while Weezing's out, right? The mistake I made here was trying to attack it at this point because it has pressure. So I'm burning 2 PP per attack. So really the play here is just switch stall over and over and over until it's literally struggling, and then try to attack it and hope that I get attacks through and the struggle recoil plus my attacks do enough to offset the leftovers recovery that it has so that eventually it'll die, okay? And at this point I've like realized like, okay, attacking it right now is not going to do anything for me. No, never mind. I'm still fucking up and attacking. So this is why I lose the fight. I don't even lose to the Suicune though, is the thing. You guys don't even know. This is the most Battle Factory fight that's ever been factoried. I promise you, okay? So I don't end up losing to the Suicune, but the Suicune's gonna end up fucking me up, okay? We do end up hitting it once, and this is the problem with attacking it before it's starting to struggle, okay? If I'm not in a situation where I can just stay in on it, and I need to keep switching out because I'm afraid of like Toxic or Dive or whatever, then I really should just be switching over and over and waiting for the PP to end, okay? And yeah, max double team sucks ass, but even at max double team, you have like a 33% chance of hitting it per turn. So it's like the equivalent of hitting a one-hit KO move, which is not great odds, but you know, if you have enough PP, you just need to hit enough attacks to offset leftovers, and struggle can help with that as well because he takes a little bit of recoil, right? So that's the idea. And I think I finally just stopped attacking. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna switch in Water Absorb Quagsire for the dives, Weezings for the Toxics. I can't predict when he's gonna throw out Toxic, so I never stay in for an extra turn. The only time you should stay in is if you know for a fact that it doesn't have any more of that move that threatens the Pokemon that's out. And at that point you can start attacking it. My problem is I waited too long to go full out PP stall and switch stall, okay? So I think he's got like, let's see, Double Team has 15 PP, Dive has 10, 25, Toxic has 10, 35, and then Protect has, how much PP does Protect have? 20? Let's see, 15, 25, 35. How much PP does this damn Suicune have? The fact that it has pressure as an ability too makes this makes this damn strategy even better for it. Okay, Protect only has 10. So it's 10, 30... Okay, he's got 45 PP. So basically we have to wait 45 turns. Yes, Protect has 10 PP and Detect has 5. I don't know why. I noticed that, you know, recently I was like, why does Detect have so low PP? Doesn't Protect have more? I thought Protect had 20, but it only has 10. But anyway, yeah, Protect has more PP than Detect. What really annoys me is I had the perfect counter strategy to beat this thing. Now, what I'm doing now is whenever I do have Quagsire on the field and the Suicune dives into Quagsire, I am trying to Ice Beam it because Ice Beam doesn't do enough damage to offset leftovers anyway. I'm just trying to use that PP to maybe get a freeze, okay? I should honestly just wait to do that even until all the PP is gone, so it doesn't like protect on my Ice Beam. Because he still has Toxics left. So yeah, and freezing it, all freezing does really is like afford me the opportunity to switch in my third Pokemon, which you guys even haven't seen what my third Pokemon is yet. You just know I have a Quagsire and a Weezing. So yeah, and then freeze is bad because you might waste PP and the struggle recoil wouldn't like activate. But the struggle recoil was so low, it honestly didn't really matter. Well, I think it did actually end up mattering. You'll see. Alright, we finally hit a Sludge Bomb. I'm like, please poison, please poison. If he just gets poisoned, we win. Like, no problem. Because poison... I think poison does double the damage of leftovers recovery. This is a safe battle, Jimmy, yeah. This is from last night. So I'm just giving the play-by-play of how this stally-ass Suicune fucking ruined my night and ended my streak. But I did manage to KO it, okay? We haven't gotten to the point yet because he's not struggling yet, but we will get there. Oh my god. This is the Battle Factory, baby. We need to find the deaths responsible. This is the legendary Suicune 2. Okay? If you ever... if you ever want to know what the devil's name is in real life, he goes by Suicune 2, because this is absolutely evil what this moveset does. The only thing that would make it worse is... well, it doesn't... There we go. Now we're struggling, okay? We made it to the struggle portion of the fight, guys. And he is at full health once again. Okay? So, now that he's struggling, I feel comfortable staying in and trying to hit it. Alright? We are going to miss a lot of fucking moves. I think I got unlucky with, like, my hit chance odds here, honestly. But we do hit an Earthquake. The problem is the Earthquake only does, like, 25%. And then Leftovers heals up a good portion of it. So he's, like, taking 20% per turn. And we're unlikely to hit it twice in a row, you know? I also am really hoping for hacks. Like, I would love to get a crit on him or a added effect chance. The nice thing is my Quagsire does have leftovers, so it can recover a lot of the struggle damage, but not all of it. Yeah, unfortunately I just don't recover all of that health back. Otherwise we'd be in an infinite PP struggle war, potentially, if we run out of moves. But anyway, we have 3 Pokemon, so my advantage here is, like, okay, we've got a lot of PP. Excuse me, I'm sick, guys. This is why I'm not playing Coliseum today. I don't want to start a new game with all this shit going on. Yeah, this is a recorded battle from last night, Diamond. Okay, there is the legendary third Pokemon. I had a Tauros in the back the whole time. Now that he's struggling, I'm like, alright, let's let it rip. Unfortunately, my most damaging move is Double Edge, which means I'll be taking Recoil. The other unfortunate thing, which actually really pissed me off here, this Tauros is holding a Bright Powder. This Suicune misses like 3 struggles. And the combination of 3 struggles worth of recoil, I think would have saved me a turn later. You will see where these missed struggles would have come into play, okay? I promise you. I feel like I got very unlucky. I could have played it better, but I got very unlucky. Alright, we hit another Double Edge. Look how much damage this Double Edge does. Not that much. It's like a little bit more than the Quagsire Earthquake, but we take it. The problem is the recoil is going to make me KO myself faster. Okay, we missed a double edge. Now check out this struggle. I already remember the fucking HP. Alright, never mind. It's not that turn. It's the next turn. Pretty sure one of these struggles coming up here. No, not that one. Yeah, Sweetness Book. Look at how much HP it's recovered already. Just based off me missing my moves. It's recovered like half the damage it did. There's a crit fucking struggle here. I do get hit by a crit struggle, okay? Remember that. We got hit by a crit struggle on that turn. I do hit a double edge. Awesome. Not a crit. I'm almost dead. I can live another struggle, though. Except he fucking crits me again. He gets a double back-to-back crit struggle on my Tauros. So he's done. Now, he is at low health, though, this weekend. I'm like, I have to KO it now, or it's fucking over. And Weezing has better moves for attacking it at this point. And we do manage to hit a frustration. So now we got it in the red, okay? We're so close. I need these struggles to come through because at this point, every HP point matters. Because we're going to be missing while he's, like, recovering off leftovers, alright? Oh my god, dude. He hits another fucking crit struggle, by the way. God damn it, dude.
Somebody can.
And then we finally hit one. Guess what? He fucking loses! He fucking loses!
Somebody
I guarantee you this if I didn't hit right out of Tauros. If that Tauros was holding any other fucking move, he would have died on that turn. Look at how much extra damage I take from this. He should be dead already. Alright, we finally fucking KO it. Alright, now check this out. Two Pokemon left. That's only the first mon. Kangaskhan, I realize my best odds here, since it outspeeds, I'm just going to explode the Weezing. We're just going to explode the Weezing, we're going to get the Kangaskhan out of the way, and we're going to do 1v1 Quagsire versus whatever's left. I still have a chance to win, guys. It's Quagsire versus whatever is left. Let's find out. What is the last Pokemon? Please, God, have mercy. It's a Hariyama. Am I faster? I might be faster. Let's see if I'm faster. No. But he cross-chops and misses. Alright, let's see how much my Surf does. Okay, that's pretty good damage. That's a 3-hit KO. We need to hit 3 Surfs. He cross-chops. Okay, he misses again. Dude, we're so in there. Oh my god, we're so in there. Okay, okay. Alright, he's in the red. We just need to hit one more fucking Surf, baby. And we have somehow survived this shit. Okay, he hit the cross chop. He hit the cross chop. What the fuck? Oh my god, fuck! It's a crit. I die. I lose the fight.
Right, that's sir!
Yeah. Yeah. That's the most factory I've ever battle factoried.
Oh no! It fainted just like that!
I misplayed it a little bit for sure. I was wasting PP early, too early. So lesson learned, okay? If you're up against a super stall moveset that can't threaten you, don't even fucking attack it until it's struggling, alright? Lesson fucking learned. They're down! They're both down! That's right, G Minor. Also, what's up, G Minor? Yeah. God damn it, dude. Alright, let's go for a record, shall we? Let's see how far we can get this streak, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is a little fucked up today. So that's why we're not playing Pokemon Coliseum. I just don't want to start a new game when I'm feeling fucked up. So this is kind of a filler episode, but we are going to be playing more Factory. I'll send you things for sound bites. Oh, I was thinking, I think I want to do some Mario Party sound bites. Like, I want to do, Miss. I can't even do the voice right now because I'm fucked up. Miss. And new record. Stuff like that, you know? Or Mario saying, you're stinky. Yeah. There's a lot of classics in Mario Party. Alright, let's see. Let's pull these up. Alright. Just send it to you on Discord. Okay. The thunder sound would be good from Stadium. Yeah, I haven't, that's on me. I haven't done anything with the sound alert stuff yet. I haven't looked up the sound bites or anything, but I'll start thinking about it. So we can get a variety of sound alerts. Okay, let's see. So we got a plus on that. We've got, let's just say the record's 42. We do have that many deaths. How many swaps do I have? 32. Perfect. Okay, everybody. Alright, so it's Golem Mud Slap, right? we need to put the Golem Mud Slap as like a bit donation alert. Like, he's mud slapping the bits out onto me, you know? Yeah, I love that idea. Alright, do you guys want to do level 50 or open level? Open level, oh, I died right at the fucking Nolan fight, actually. Open level is a 0 streak. Yeah, let's not do 0 streak. Let's do the 42. Level 50, the streak is far enough that it's identical to open level. It's identical. So let's just do level 50. We got a nice streak going on. Let's see what happens. The devs knew what they were doing when they animated Golem. These devs knew everything. Yeah, let's lose the streak, guys. I'm okay with that. We've got the gold print. Here comes Suicune. Here comes Suicune. Here comes Suicune. Toxic in your ass. He's gonna dive and he's gonna hide and he's gonna spam your ass. He's a bitch. He's not very fun. He's gonna end your streak. Fuck that Suicune. He's a bitch and I'm gonna kill him next week. I don't know why I said next week. Let's just assume we run into him next time. Alright, no favorite and free spirited. We're on round 7? No, we're on round 8. Oh yeah. Alright, shit gets hard now, guys. I can't know what every moveset is going to be at this point. So everything has a variety of moves that they can pick. Alright, this is our promotion. We've got a couple promoted mons. Please show me the good moveset. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This is the same Skarmory. This is the same Skarmory that got us the gold medal. The gold print. Literally, this is the same fucking Skarmory we ran last time. Oh, we're so cooking. Holy shit. And he's got perfect IVs, I think. He's back! Oh my god, my voice. Sorry, guys. My voice is real fucked. I can't believe we hit the odds to pull him up. Here I was sitting here talking and shitting. And we're cooking. Is it perfect IVs? Level 50. This Skarmory in particular is the go. Yeah, this is perfect IV Skarmory, guys. Perfect IV Skarmory with Toxic, Curse, Rest, and Fly. Oh, dude, this is literally Suicune. That Suicune dive, but better. Call me crazy, this is better. Alright. Then we got a Crobat. Yuck. Double Toxic. I think this is my other promoted mon. Gross. What moveset was this? Calm. A Calm Crobat? Who would ever? Yeah, this is perfect IVs as well. This is also an asshole moveset. Are we gonna go full asshole team? And then lose to any steel type that shows up? Yeah, let's find out. Next, I think this one's buffed as well. Oh my god, it's the Modest Aggron. G fucking G. Never mind. Never mind. So we've only got one good promo mon. Oh, I forgot to share this in the Discord. Hold on. Sorry guys, I forgot to share this. That's on me, that's my B. We got Mario over on the YouTube side of things. Thanks, Mario. I know who you are, Mario. I know what you are. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I think we're only going to take the Skarmory from the buffed mons, but let's see what else we've got. Alright. Yeah, special attacker Aggron, no. What else we got? Breloom? Adamant Breloom. Okay, this is a pretty good moveset. The thing is, you're relying on Spore, and he's not the fastest, and he's pretty frail. But if you ever get a Focus Punch off, like, everything will die. This thing one-hit KOs... I think it two-hit KOs Skarmory and Weezing. Like, that's insane how much damage it puts out. It's very hard to use, though. It's kind of risky. What else we got? Altaria? Fuck, no. Okay, it's got a good moveset, actually, but, like, come on, man. It's got good type coverage. We might have to use it. I think we have to use it, but we'll see. Alright, we got one more option here. It is Jinx. Modest Jinx. Okay, it does have a really good special attack set. Psychic Ice Beam. Alright, we're... Okay, this is stupid. Alright, we need to build the team around Skarmory, okay? The thing is, what is Skarmory weak to? Fire and Electric. What do we have for resistances for Fire and or Electric? No. No, doesn't resist either. Resists Electric with Breloom, but doubles up on the Fire weakness. Altaria is neutral to Electric, resists Fire. And Jinx, it doesn't switch into anything ever. Alright. I'm thinking maybe we lead the Jinx. We just try to Lovely Kiss stuff or sweep stuff. Fake Tears. Fake Tears could be kind of fun, actually. That could be kind of fun because then... No, that's not fun. No. Let's see. The nice thing is that Skarmory is neutral to Rock, but Altaria is weak to it. And then Jinx is weak to Rock. It's like, we just don't have... Okay, Breloom resists Rock. Okay. Alright, I think we have to take... This Aggron is just so bad. It's a fucking special attacker Aggron. I think we have to take the Breloom and the Altaria for type coverage and for I think they're just the three best Pokemon here. Jinx is actually pretty good, but it doesn't help. How do I put this? It doesn't have much synergy with Skarmory besides just being a fast special attacker, you know. But do we lead with Breloom? I think we lead with Breloom and try to Spore stuff, right? I think we lead Breloom and we put stuff to sleep, and if we do, we can just Focus Punch everything. Jinx is just happy to be in the game. Jinx is just fortunate to not have been, like, Thanos snapped out of existence after that whole debacle with it being black, you know? I mean, I don't know what... This was back in the day where, like, the Pokemon developers, they were not conscious of, like, worldwide audience. So they would just do shit that did not make sense overseas, you know? The Crobat. Perfect IV Crobat. It would outspeed almost everything. Dude, honestly... No, you're double weak to Electric. No. You take one or the other, you don't take both. And Skarmory is obviously much better. Alright. Alright. Do we lead the Breloom? Altaria can switch in on a lot of things. Breloom's gonna be switching out of what? Fire types? We go Altaria. Flying? We could go Skarmory. Okay. Psychic? We could, I guess... Psychic types would be really annoying. Could go Skarmory. Yeah, the emulator just puts like an additional thing on her sprites, you know. It's kind of weird. I mean, they remembered they had to do something about that. Alright, I think we're locking it in. Take Breloom. Is it Breloom or Breloom, guys? Arm, the goat. This fucking moveset is gonna carry us. I have faith. Just don't send a team of Starmies at me, and we're good. Actually, maybe send one Starmie and then I'll steal it. Yeah. My ice switch-ins. Yeah, our Breloom. I don't know. I guess we could consider taking Jinx or even leading with the Jinx. The Jinx does have a sleep move and it does hit super hard. Let's just see. All right, let's pull up the handy dandy damage calculator. Just for shits and giggles. How good is this Jinx? Really? I think it's Jinx 4. Yeah, I've never seen this Jinx before. Okay. It's modest. Its IVs are 1. Oh, it's perfect? Oh, everything has perfect IVs now in this draft, actually. See, that's why it's so important to get a good draft, because then you have you know, a stat advantage on everything. Okay, like Weezing gets 1 hit KO'd. What else could be threatening? You know? I don't know. Lapras. Do I 2-hit KO a Lapras? No. Dude, this is such a bad draft. Do we even take like the... I don't know what we take. There's no right answers here. Although, okay, everything's gonna be at 3 IVs. I don't know, maybe we go sweeper style. Yeah, maybe we go like Jinx Breloom. We just like try and hit really hard, really fast. Instead of like the crappy Altaria that's not gonna do much damage anyway. But it lets us switch in on certain things. Like water moves. But like most water moves have an ice move anyway. Or water types, you know. It lets us switch in on fire types. It'd be pretty good for that. Then we can earthquake them. But okay, let's just see. Altaria, earthquaking a Typhlosion. What's that look like? You know? Typhlosion. Surely you get 2-hit KO'd, right? Yeah, but that's it. Okay. Next side. Yeah, this thing doesn't 1-hit KO anything. Unless it's a ×4 week. Fuck. Alright, chat, I wanna hear from you guys then. Because the Crobat has too much overlap with Skarmory. This Aggron is a fucking meme. Modest Aggron. We're not taking that. Plus we already have a good steel type. So we don't even want it for the toxic immunity. We have Skarmory. Breloom has Spore and Focus Punch. Dude, I think we will lose the first battle. This is a bad draft. Aside from the Skarm. Jinx can't switch in on anything. But 115 speed. And it's not even faster than like Typhlosion. It's not even fast. Dude, the Jinx is slower than my Breloom. How do you have a Jinx slower than Breloom's not even jolly. Hold on, what EVs did they give this damn Jinx, bro? I swear to God, if they gave it like HP, I'm gonna be pissed. They gave it max HP? EVs? No, we don't need to outspeed anything as Jinx. We can just dump it all in my base 65 HP stat and we're good. Alright, never mind. We're not taking the damn Jinx. We're just gonna go fucking Breloom, Altaria, Jinx. Final answer. The fact that that thing is so damn slow, I'm done. Alright? Lock it in. Let's lose. Let's lose. I'm ready to lose the streak. God. Can't believe that. No speed Jinx. No speed Jinx! I'm glad I looked at that. Alright. What's going on here? It's a bird keeper. Espeon? Well, I sent the Breloom out on Wait, Jinx, come back, bro. I need a psychic switch in. How slow was my Jinx? It was so slow that my Breloom is faster. Well, it's gonna psychic. I think I can switch Scarman and Toxic. Yeah, usually Jinx is really fast. And this one was not. This one was definitely not. Okay, I did about 50 damage. I think we go ahead and Toxic. Calm Mind? Okay. So it either has Baton Pass or Rest. I'm hoping it's not the Rester. Dude, if this is the Rest or if this is the Rest Espeon, I think it's just going to kill me. Yeah, Steel Resist Psychic. Oh my god. Please be the Baton Passer. Although I'm afraid of whatever it'll pass to. Oh my god. They threw Calm Mind Espeon at me right off the bat, dog. No. No, don't do that. Okay, I know which one it is actually. I think. It can't be the Lumberry, so it doesn't have Baton Pass. Oh, fuck. It could either have Bite Attract or Shadow Ball Rest. Oh, fuck. Let's just fly and see what happens. Is he gonna keep Calm Minding? Oh, I'm so cooked, dude. I think they stopped boosting at +3, so it's not going to Calm Mind anymore. Never mind. Dude, I'm gonna get swept already. I did good damage. Damn, if that was a crit, wouldn't that have been hot? I think, okay, if it doesn't rest, it is dead on this turn. If it doesn't rest, it's dead. It's going to attack. It's probably going to see a KO, isn't it? Let me see. If it doesn't see a KO, I don't think it'll attack me. So we might be okay. Yeah, I'm anticipating that we lose a Mon on this turn. I'm just trying to see if I need to sack something else. Okay, he can't even KO Skarmory from this range. I think we have to hope it doesn't rest and that we can just fly. Okay. It did attack. God damn it, it crit! Dude, this is why I wanted to switch out! Now now my good Mon is gone. Fuck. That's what... Ah. Dude, and now... Oh my god, he's faster than me. I lose. I actually lose. I just got swept. Wait, Toxic kill it. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Alright, what's going on next? Dougal? Oh! Nice time. Nice time. Oh. Why? Bro, they hard countered my ass. No way they did this to me. No way. Okay, I think it was probably the Bright Powder Espeon. Dude. All of these have Ice Beam. There is one Dugong that only has one-hit KO moves. I have to hope it's that one. I have to hope it's that one. What's my best move here? You know, I bet you my Breloom outspeeds. I bet you. Hold on. I think my Breloom outspeeds. Yes, for sure I outspeed. Okay, we're gonna We're gonna sack, and then we're gonna hope Braylon can win the 2v3 or 1v2. I think it can. It just has to be faster than both Pokemon, and we know it's faster than Dugong. I don't know. What do I do? What if I can't freeze a ice type, right? What's my best move here? God damn, dog. I think Dragon Claw actually does slightly more. Stab. Nice beam. Okay. So we know it's not the one-hit KO. Spammer. Okay. It could have a Lumberry. God damn it. It could have a Lumberry. If it has a Lumberry, we auto-lose, I think. I think maybe my only way to win, if it has a Lumberry, I think my only way to win is to double team and hope double team saves me. I think that might be the only way. Huh. There's a 50% chance, roughly, that it has a Lumberry, 50% chance it doesn't. And I think it has a Lumberry because the one that doesn't have a Lumberry knows Fake Out. It could have faked out first turn, right? Well, no, not if it saw a KO, huh? Yeah, chances aren't good, but if I Spore and it has a Lumberry, it automatically Ice Beams and I'm dead. Dugong at least, or Double Team at least gives me a chance to Spore it twice, you know what I mean? Or even just Focus Punch it once. Yeah, he for sure one-hit KOs me. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't Ice Beam here. Odds, worse odds than him not having Lumberry. I think... Fuck. I really... No, Sludge Bomb is not going to be enough. We'd have to get like a perfect high roll Sludge Bomb. What's my held item? Do I have a Bright Powder? If I have Bright Powder, I think we just... No, it's Quick Claw. Damn it, I don't need Quick Claw. I'm pretty fast. Fuck, man. I knew I should have swapped out Skarm. I knew I should have swapped out Skarm. Alright, let's just Spore and see what happens. He's gonna Lumberry and I lose. Called it. I had to double team there. That was the correct move, was double team. Well, at least I was right. Instantly lose the streak, dude. Instantly lose the streak. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Let's go back to 0. Fucking hell, man. I told you guys, double team was the only way to win that. And yeah, I had a feeling it was the Lumberry variant. Then why didn't I do it? Because there was a chance. I think, that was just like my heart of the cards feeling that it had a Lumberry. But, I think if the AI sees a KO, the reason why I really thought it was Lumberry is because the one we wanted also knows Fake Out. Usually the AI will Fake Out turn 1, and it didn't Fake Out on our Altaria, right? But I think if it sees a KO with Ice Beam, it'll just pick Ice Beam instead. So that, at first I thought that gave me info that it wasn't the Fake Out, but really I don't think that mattered, and it was still a chance that the Fake Out variant would have Ice Beamed. So there was a chance. I just figured I might as well get it over with instead of hoping to dodge multiple times and shit. Oh my god. Well, what's the percent chance of being hit after one double team? I think it's like 66% chance. I think it's 66% chance. Yeah. Damn, if we'd have taken that Jinx though, right? interesting selection here. Alright, we're back to the beginning. We got a Snorlax. This is the bad Snorlax. Raichu. Raichu's fucking Jinx is back. Jinx is back. Jinx is back, guys. Uh-oh. I feel like I have to take it. I feel like the game is mocking me. And if I don't take it, they will make sure that I lose again. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy thought? That the game is mocking me? And wants me to lose? I feel like Factory does a whole lot of mocking. Alright, and we're not gonna Nuzlocke this. We already did the Nuzlocke thing. I made the mathematically correct choice by just hoping it was not Lumberry. Yeah, as long as I understand the AI correctly, as long as it never fakes out the Altaria, then yes, we made the correct choice. And I wasn't sure at first, but it does seem like it won't fake out if it can KO. I'll have to memorize like the AI shit. Alright, I don't know, maybe we take Raichu because he's fast. Nidoqueen has Sludge Bomb. Immunity. We could be immune to Toxic. That'd be good. This Jinx is not fast again. Dude, I think Jinx... They never give Jinx speed EVs. It's bad. We'll lead Raichu. Pick Snorlax. And Nidoqueen. Kind of weak to ground, aren't we? Do you have Intimidate, Granbull? Of course you do. Have 2 fighting weak Pokemon. Thunderwave Smelling Salt is such a hilarious combo. That's so funny. That is so funny. Thunderwave Smelling Salt. I'll take the Nidoqueen. Early rounds, so they're not going to be smart. Golly. Alright. Oh, I don't have a fire type. Let me update the Pokemon. Does this thing have Earthquake? Probably not. If it does, whatever. We let it roll. Spikes. Ah, yes. Spikes in a 3v3 format. I love it. Gen 1 Pokedex calls Jinx seductive. I mean, I believe it. Dude, you live?
Wow,
Did he
it's
focus
strong!
band
Too strong!
me? For sure he focus banded my ass. For sure he focus banded. Already the game is cheating. Flygon, what the fuck? Huh. Alright. Getting in there with Team Kanto. I got hit by spikes. He's earthquaking. We're gonna steal this Flygon. Dude, what the hell? Yeah, he does hella damage. We're stealing this Flygon. Dude, I got 2 earthquake weak mons. Oh, shit. And he won't stop earthquaking. I'm about to lose on the first fight. If I lose this fight, I'm gonna end stream. Come on, AI, you're random. Yeah, quit earthquaking me. I barely live. Holy shit. Current gen calls her alluring. Dude, alright. Think about it, okay? Think about it. If Jinx existed in the real world that you and I live in today, you know for a damn fact that people would be banging Jinxes all over the place. Yeah, I lost the level 50 run on the very first fight, dude. very first fight. I didn't even extend the streak at all today. It died at 42. And that happened to me on open level too, because we had a level, we had a 35 streak on that, I think, once. And I was like, alright, let's try this one first. And then we instantly lost. They're trolling my ass. So what, do you have to have a fully dead streak before starting Coliseum? I wanted to start Coliseum. I'm just sick, so I don't know that I'll be streaming as long as I would want to, starting a new game. And also I still needed to set up a couple things for like memory card backup on my Wii. So yeah. Yep, sorry guys. Alright, let's take that Flygon. Flygon is one of the goats of round 1. And then let me erase the deaths, because we don't care about deaths anymore. I know how to go. Do you now? On Pokemon Shield, they imply there are Jinx Gooners. Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. Jinx Gooners are all over the place in the Pokemon world. Dude, are you kidding me? You know that story about Typhlosion? I'm shocked it's not about Jinx. Like, it should be about Jinx. Jinx, that freak. Dude, she's all titted up and shit. Like, come on, man. Oh my god, this lantern. Yeah, this is the Parahax. Parafusion Traction Hax Lantern. At least I think it knows Surf, but it doesn't have an Ice move, so we're just gonna Earthquake it. Oh, of course you Surf when I switch in. Jiminy Jizmus. I should have just switched Flygon in the start. Yeah, that's one of my things. You never heard me say Jiminy Jizmus before? Yeah. That's just one of my quirks. One of my quirky things that I quirk out. And I be quirking sometimes. I am not making it up. I've definitely said it multiple times before. Not that you've probably heard of it, but yeah. Jiminy. Because people say Jiminy Christmas. And I was like, I want some more alliteration here. So I started saying Jiminy Jizmus. It makes sense. I mean, you can see where the logic came from, right? Let me see. I'm gonna Google that and see if literally anything pops up. Jizmus is here. Mary Jizmus. Oh, Jiminy is 1M. If you... dude, I searched Jiminy Jizmus with Jiminy 1M. Not a single... one search result came up. And it's an Etsy listing for funny Christmas ornaments. What does it say? Whoa. Alright. Yeah, there's some sus Christmas ornaments here. But none of them seem to say Jiminy Jizmus. It is a completely unique thought that I have come up with, apparently. Jiminy Jizmus is like, that is a thing that was never said before I said it. And I've said it before, just not on stream. I should just say it to myself when I'm like, man, you got a Jimmy Jizz. That makes sense. That's fair. Let's see. I don't like this Raichu. I'm gonna swap it for that lantern. That lantern's goated. See an incredible Swift Swim. Oh shoot, I should check if it has Volt Absorb or not. Very relevant. Does it have Volt Absorb or not? It does, actually. Sweet, we got lucky. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and Thunder Wave you. Does this thing have leftovers? No. Okay, I'm not gonna stall too much. I'm just gonna KO it. Nice. Sexy para. Beautiful para. We love para, don't we, guys? Oh, shit. Well, I think we just stay in and surf it. Do I swap the Flygon for the Donphan, though? Let's compare stats, shall we? Flygon is immune to ground, which is really nice, since we have a Lantern. Jinx! This fucking Pokemon is haunting me all day! This thing is haunting me right now! Somebody save me! I feel like I'm in the Evanescence music video. Save me! Bring me! I don't know, the Flygon's faster. I'm gonna... Yeah, she just wants to be loved, clearly, because she just tried to attract my Lantern. That's all she cares about. Too bad she doesn't have dry skin ability yet. That would make her a little bit better. You could counter water types with it. That Ice Beam does hit hard. Am I talking myself into the Jinx, guys? I don't know, bro. I think I'll just swap Donphan for Flygon. Kind of a side grade. Yeah, I gotta love random AI. Rip that Jinx. Yep, I ripped her to shreds. Psychic type? They're gonna be using psychic types. Does my Snorlax have Shadow Ball? It does. Okay. I think we should beat everything with our Snorlax. If I bring the Jinx. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. It's just round one. I'm taking the Jinx so that we can break the damn curse, alright? Leave me alone, please. Welcome to the team, Jinx. Welcome to the Goon Squad. Enjoy your stay. God, just look at that picture. God, look at that! What the hell is that? Who thought this Pokemon was a good idea? Jeez! Fucked up! Slow, bro, of course. You know, water moves. Might as well fake you out just for funsies. And then... I can try putting it to sleep. I think I'm just gonna switch to Snorlax. Shadow Ball it a couple times just for fun. See, now I really wish I had dry skin, because then I'd be healing HP from the rain with that ability. They didn't allow for the alternate Pokemon idea they had of just a hate crime against the Chinese, so they went with this. Yeah, well, you know. They were cutting corners, I understand that. Yeah. Part of me is like, I think it's really cool, and I think it's really special that Pokemon has traditionally been very good about not retconning things. I think it's cool that, you know, Pokemon from 1996 continue to be used today. But then you are left with a few things that just did not age well at all. You know. you're baton passing and roaring. Can we pick a lane? I'm gonna switch the Flygon back in, bro. I need this Flygon in. Sir. Let me try one more time. Windows Defender, I don't need another. Oh shit, it's got a super effective Dragon Breath? At least it didn't paralyze me. Okay. Turn off that. Windows security, please. Don't interrupt me. Oh, they just roared. And now the app. Hold on. There we go. No. Yeah, just a sec. My capture software froze on me. Let's just reload it. The game's still running on my DS. There we go. Alright. Dude, please. Dude, please. Please, dude, please. I think I will take that Steelix in place of Flygon though. Oh my god, the roars. Alright, in what world do I ice beam it? Just saying. It does no rock too. Maybe I can put it to sleep. Just to tell it to shut up for a little bit. Maybe ice beam KOs it even. I should have faked out, yeah. I should have just ice beam turn 1 anyway. Did not play that well. Oh boy. This should still be a 2-hit KO. Metachamp sucks so much in the battle factory. The problem with... Yeah, dude, another example. They never give the Jinx speed EVs, so it's outsped by everything that shouldn't outspeed it. Is there any moveset? Literally none of the Jinx movesets run speed EVs or a speed nature. That is why Jinx is just bad. Bad, bad, bad in the factory. You should never take Jinx. Says the guy who's using Jinx right now. I'm gonna kick it off the team right now. We broke the curse anyway. You know, we put it on the team. I get the fuck out. I like the slow bro. I'll take a water type. Does it have negative speed? This one does not. It's modest. It just has no speed EVs and neutral nature. Yep, EVs make a big difference. Especially when everything has the same IVs. Like, that's another thing to consider. Right now, everything on my team and the opposing team, everything has 3 IVs. So the stat differences are literally base stat differences and then EVs and natures. And Jinx has 95 speed, I think, which is fine. But you can easily outspeed that if you do like plus nature plus 252 speed EVs. Like I said, the Breloom I was using was faster, and Breloom is 70 base speed. So... but yeah, I don't think any of them run minus speed though. Oh shit, the final boss? Okay, we're taking that Marowak. This dude is mine. I can love Marowak. Even Marowak 1, I'll take it in round 1, no problem. Lucky it headbutted. We live. Slowbro takes those all day. Like I said. Oh my god, this guy doesn't give a fuck. Do I think Pokemon will ever get a hard reboot? No. Yeah, I was kind of trying to, like... I was gonna discuss that a little bit. I think it's really cool that they've never done a super duper reboot or anything like that, but you know, it does get a little bit bloated, for sure, right? Feels like it's a little bloated. So they do soft reboots. Gen 3 was a soft reboot. Gen 5 was a soft reboot. Gen 8 was a soft reboot, but like the hardest reboot they've ever done, you know? Because now, it's like almost every game. It's now, okay, so the way they changed things, starting with the Switch, before, in Gen 7 and before, every game felt like a continuation of the previous stuff. You could transfer everything directly, you know, everything was transferable up, except for like special event mons and shit, right? We don't care about this. But pretty much everything was transferable up, everything existed in every game, etc. Gen 8, they changed it to now, basically they treat every game as its own, like, environment, like its own contained experience and game, with its own, like, specific set of Pokemon. So, they're not beholden to making sure every game in the future is backwards compatible with what came before, right? So, I understand why Dexit happened, and I don't even mind it much at this point. Especially because most of my favorite Pokemon show up regularly. It's not like my favorite Pokemon is Furfrou or something like that. But I absolutely understand people who are bothered by it. I just don't mind it much, and I think it makes sense why they decided to do what they did. That's all. Damn, I should have rain danced. I'm gonna rain dance. Hopefully he doesn't solar beam. Of course he solar beam. Oh, we live. Well, we're alive. He sunny dayed again. He put the sun back on. Alright, fair enough. Later, Doc. I don't think Pokemon will ever end either. Think about this, okay? Let's put things into perspective. Will Pokemon ever end? The Disney company has been around for over 100 years now. Those characters have been around for 100 years now. That shit has not ended. On top of that, Pokemon, the basis of Pokemon is built upon a medium that is way more interactive, and I feel like it's way more attuned to, you know, periodic refreshes of the brand, because you have a built-in method of, like, a built-in plan of, like, how to get new stuff added into the existing world and the existing lore. I don't think Pokemon will ever end. At least not within my lifetime. I will die playing the newest Pokemon game, probably, you know? And that's somber. That's sobering to think about, but, no, I totally will. It will outlive all of us. Fucking focus band, bro. Come on, dog. And then the sun's up. He's about to fire blast my ass. Okay, he's too dumb to do it. Never mind. So yeah, Pokemon is never gonna end. Not within our lifetimes. Disney has been around much longer. And Pokemon is bigger than Disney now. It absolutely is bigger than Disney. Dude, there's kids nowadays. There's literally children nowadays who don't know who, like, Donald Duck is. You think about that? There's kids now that don't know who Donald Duck is. Not to say that Disney's not relevant still, because there's always going to be kids that, you know, grow up with it, whether it be because of their parents or they just encounter it, you know, in media. But I have noticed something. Like, I've been saying, like, yeah, Pokemon's never gonna die. However, However, I also think that Pokemon is not... It's almost like a legacy brand now. Like, it's not really appealing to kids nowadays like it did in the past. And I am saying this because of the children that I know in my life. They, like, are familiar with Pokemon, are aware of it, have played it a little bit, have collected stuff a little bit, but it's nowhere near like a... It's like in a different stage of like a media life cycle now, where it's just like pervasive, so everybody has a general knowledge of it, but it's not so much like you know, the people that are super hardcore, or the kids that are super hardcore into it like I was. Like, that's all they focus on, that's all they do. I think that's much less common nowadays because it's so old and not new. Yeah. I think that's what's going on with that. But it's just a part of pop culture now, you know? It is just a part of life. Damn, you got 2 water types, and I'm really beaming both of them? Right in the face? There's a Wildor man that would go around town and just do Donald Duck voice and go up to kids and people doing it. That guy is probably on the spectrum somehow. A weird old man that goes around town just doing the Donald Duck voice to people. Like, unwarranted, right? Like, he's just attacking people with his Donald Duck voice, I assume. You love watching kids struggle to even figure out how to play games that aren't like the 2 things they play. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird because kids nowadays, you know, and it's dangerous to like paint a broad stroke and be like, oh, kids these days, they just don't know how to play video games, or they just always on their phone. But I think it's way more common now than it was in the past for, like, you know, when you played video games, a lot of that shit was fucking esoteric. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day on the SNES, you know, not that it was for the best, but a lot of times games were designed in a way that, like, wasn't user-friendly. And so you really had to figure shit out on your own. There was no internet to guide you. A lot of games didn't have guidebooks. Like, you just literally had to fight it out and figure it out. There's so many games from my youth that I never beat. And I don't even know if I could beat them today. Jungle Book on SNES, I only got like 3 or 4 levels in. And the hardest game that I ever played in my life, at least for the time that I played it, is Super Star Wars, dude. I was lucky to get past the 2nd level, where you had to like drive the ship around and shit, you know? I was lucky to get on the massive like transporter level, and then I would always instantly die. I never made it past the 3rd world, or the 3rd level, you know? Kids these days, it's something people don't remember what a little shit they were as a kid. Yeah. You know, kids these days, they can't do anything. Like, yeah, you probably couldn't do anything either as a child. You know? But I do think, like, the way young people consume media and all that has changed drastically. How young people find information has changed drastically. The fact that everything is accessible, you know, knowledge-wise or whatever, has really changed, you know, a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. But it's not the kid's fault, you know, it's like, everybody does that. It's not a kid-exclusive thing, it's everybody does that. Let's see, we got the goat melodic, so obviously we're gonna pick that. Modest, it has mirror coat, surf ice beam. Special attacker Gyarados is a meme. Houndoom is kind of bad. This for alligator is kind of bad. This is fine. It's got leech seed, so we can stall stuff. It's also a grass and electric resistance for melodic. I don't really want to take this off. I think we're going to take the Houndoom just for type variety. Sure. You don't mind the Venusaur animation? Yeah, there's a handful of animations in Gen 3 that look fine. The Venusaur, sure, you know. Because the animation makes sense, you know. There's a lot of animations that just don't. We're gonna surf that. And Houndoom. Yeah, I like Houndoom too. It's just like, man, you are so frail, and you're just not fast enough to justify it. I need another cough drop. I got my cough drop stash back here. Oh, you paralyzed me? Sweet, that means more defense. He's about to solar beam my ass. Oh man, I shouldn't have served! Duh, 70 day. Well, that's my beef. Yeah, I'm gonna switch. 70 day is good for the rest of my team. Well, it's not really good for Venusaur, actually. Working in education, you don't know a single person who doesn't think our current crop of students are less proficient. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some truth to that, you know? I mean, look at test scores and shit. I don't know that test scores are the best way to measure that either, though. Right? It's a nuanced conversation, for sure. But, to my unseeing eye, yeah, shit looks sus right now, bro. But, I don't know, man. I mean, there's still, you know, smart kids are happening every day, learning things every day. Yeah. The only one they've improved in is the AI shit. They know how to AI. Dude, you know what? I was just thinking about this yesterday. I was gonna put this on Blue Sky. I wanted to put a tweet out, but I couldn't figure out how to phrase it, okay? But listen. What's hilarious to me is that 20 years ago, when I was in high school, God, that's so fucked up that I can say 20 years ago I was in high school, but 20 years ago when I was in high school, the big thing that teachers would always harp on, as far as like, you know, educational integrity and all that, and doing your work correctly, was like, guys, Wikipedia is not a source, okay? Wikipedia is not a source. Anyone can go in and edit it, okay? It's not reliable, all right? Ignoring the fact that, like, they have, like, a process, right? And they don't intentionally put out misinformation. But we went from that, because you would go, what I would do, I would go to the Wikipedia articles and then just go to the sources they link, and I would just use those sources, right? But anyway, I would, we went from that to now, 20 years later. One, misinformation is literally everywhere on the internet. And two, oh! Yeah, Jimmy brings it. Here we go. Alright, good to know that it wasn't just us boomers like me. But now, we literally have programs that can full cloth, like, create an entire essay that you have to also have, like, an advanced program to even detect that it was created by a program, you know? In 20 years, we went from the biggest issue being, don't use this, like, aggregate information online encyclopedia website to like, yeah, we literally don't know if our kids are doing this stuff themselves or just having a bot write it for them. So, I don't know, man. Interesting times we live in. Kids get sight using AI constantly. I'm not sure what that means. Caught? Oh, they get caught using AI. Well, that's another thing too. Kids are not smart enough to like, you know, use AI intelligently and like edit it themselves. Dude, not only that, you guys have no idea. I work in government, okay? I have heard conversations from people in government that are like, oh, they want us to like, they want me to write this like compliance thing, like something that our government is going to use in order to comply with some federal guideline or whatever, with some federal regulations. Yeah, I don't agree with it, but whatever. I'm just gonna take the compliance thing from another jurisdiction, feed it into an AI bot, and have it spit it out with the context for our organization. Like, literally, our governments are going to, and obviously this has already happened on the federal level, but we're going to be governed by AI bots. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Like, when literally AI is writing your laws and your regulations and all that, that is what is happening. Hey Ryan, welcome to the squad. One Pokemon fact that took me way too long to realize. Dude, so many. Hold on. Hard to pick one. Let me think about that, because there was something I found out really recently, and I was like, what? Oh, here's a good one. I learned this a couple months ago. Substitute never blocks attract. Attract always, always, always goes through sub. And I found that out in Pokemon Stadium too, because we were Nuzlocking through that. Not to mention we have everything down of their Chromebooks and in Google Docs, so you can just see everything they did. Oh, kids get laptops nowadays? That's pretty baller. Anyway, Ryan, thanks for joining the channel. And Jimmy, thanks for the Prime, bro. Fucking 4 months of Prime. God damn, I want to salute that ass so hard. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the Bezos money. Took you too long to realize Pawniard line or chess pieces? That's a good one. Yeah, I definitely didn't realize it as a kid when I was playing through those games. I don't know when I realized it. Maybe it was with King Gambit. I think I knew it before because Bishop, you know. I think I realized it before, but anyway. Yeah, that's a good one. All middle schoolers have tablets and all high schoolers get Chromebooks. Jesus, really? That's insane to me. That is insane to me. Let's see. I took the Jolteon. Some places do laptops for the middle schoolers. Literally, when they made King Gambit, or if you realize with chess people, they're like, why is he a king? Hold on. Hold on, wait. Why does it go from like a little guy with a helmet to like a bigger guy with a helmet and blades? And then he goes to like a supposed king? What is he, like a mob boss? What's the theme here? That's great. Dude, these Pokemon suck ass. We still want to we want to swap though. Explode doesn't double up on weaknesses. There's a TikTok trend to shove graphite into the HDMI port and make it burst into flame. What the fuck? That is just natural selection at work, I think. I don't know, man. You know what's crazy? I don't think it's that different from back in the day. Like, people would troll you into doing some crazy shit or whatever. Or they'd post, you know. Back in my day, online trolling was limited to, like, check out this sweet link of, like, check out Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, steamy photos. And then it was just literally just meat spin, you know? It'd be like, whoa, look at this new Pokemon game they're going to release. And you click the link and it's just Lemon Party. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in my day, that was what you would do to troll on the internet. Not just tell people to start a fire in their laptops. You getting rickrolled? Yeah. Well, rickroll, I'm talking about the OG shit. You fucking, yeah. You don't know what meat spin is? Don't look it up. Okay? Will change your life. Don't look up Lemon Party either, alright? Oh shit, I got mean looked? What the heck does this Jinx do anyway? Oh, it perish songs? Oh my god, I might be dead. It mean looked me. It perish songed. I have to KO it, or I'm dead. It does have bright powder. I missed a surf. Cheating bastard. It should be dead. You gonna protect, probably? Yeah. Oh my god. Anga? Hit this surf, bro. Yes. Hit it. Yes, reload. Yeah, Parasong Protect. I mean, that's not a bad moveset. The problem is it's on Jinx, who, as we've discussed, is slow for some reason, and frail as hell. That Jinx's EVs are max HP, max defense. You think that matters? Max HP, max defense, fucking... Anyway, we gotta switch out because of that damn, Parasong. I don't know, we could counter with Explode, I guess. A friend trying to force troll you into seeing meat spin. He says you click a link to see the StarCraft 2 trailer. You're like, I don't give a shit about StarCraft, man. And he's like, no, please, you have to look at it. Like, dude, I don't care. Please, dude, please, I really need you to see the StarCraft 2 trailer, dude. Please, oh please, look at this. I need to share it with somebody. Yeah. I'm like, no, dude, I don't play StarCraft. What the fuck? Now you're just being weird. What are you trying to get me to watch? Yeah. See, you gotta play it cool. You gotta play it cool. Guy didn't know how to pull it off. This is the annoying moveset. I could have safeguarded. Dude, it's got garage is what. You know, back in the day, man, if something pulled up on your computer that, you know, wasn't supposed to, I would freak out. I was like, oh shit, how do I close this? Did it damage my computer? You know, I'm just a kid. Yeah, the good days. You remember your brother or friends finding free porn on Comcast On Demand? Yeah, the good old satellite TV, right? Yeah, that's that good shit. And glorious 480p quality, you know? Back in the day, 480p was like the mecca of video quality. Your brother used to rat out how to look up the history because your parents didn't know. So, like, hey, you can see what they were up to. And you didn't know how to, like, delete the history yet, so... yeah. That's funny. That's funny. And now, every kid has their own phone or laptop that they can look up whatever they want with, right? I mean, parental controls exist, obviously, but, you know, that's on the parent for setting it up. Gotta set them up. Yes. Got them all, the best option there. It still has tabs open. Yeah, it still has tabs. You know, okay, what really fucking about the internet, what really grinds my gears, okay? What really bugs me about what the internet is like in this day and age and how things have changed. You know, back when I was on the internet as a teen, it was always like, do not ever give your name out to anyone. Do not put your name on the internet. Do not put where you live on the internet. You don't know who could be watching. You don't know who could see that. And you could be in danger doing that. And then Facebook changed all of that. It was Facebook's fault. Now Facebook was like, yeah, actually, it's cool to put your name online. Here's everybody that you know in real life. They're doing it too. You can connect with everybody that you know online now. Man, it is just crazy how now everybody put... I forget it. I think somebody made this quote. It was like, back in the day, it was like, don't get in a vehicle with a stranger and don't give any strangers online your address. And now, we literally have strangers on the internet pick us up and drop us food at our home addresses, you know? Which is, I mean, not that anything's wrong with Grubhub or anything like that, but it's just crazy how it completely flipped. That now, yeah, you find a stranger online to give you a ride in their car, their personal vehicle, and you'll give them your address to bring you food or pick you up or whatever. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Things change so fast. You get spammed by all the catfishers on MySpace. Yeah. Good old catfishers. That was a good show, too, on MTV. Catfished. That was a good show. Catfishing, I think that still happens nowadays, right? But, I think it's mostly targeted towards the elderly now, because the elderly are the ones that don't have that internet savvy knowledge, you know? And, yeah. Unfortunately, the elderly get targeted a lot for that. You know, if anybody who's ever worked in finance, like in banking, knows you got this sweet old lady coming in saying, I need to wire $10,000 to my boyfriend. He's in trouble. He needs it for his medical expenses. Like, okay, do you know his name? I think so. You know his address? What's he in the hospital with? Have you ever met them before? No. It's like, alright, lady. I don't think we can let you fucking send this money. Yeah, and then buying gift cards, you know. Totally. Apparently people that order more DoorDash get robbed more often. I bet the DoorDashers are like scoping the property out. They're like, alright, this is where we can get into the house or whatever. Or, oh, they don't have security here. Did I just get bright? How did I miss a... Oh, he smokescreened me. I got smokescreened. I'm gonna sack Venusaur here. Then Melodic can clean it up. Yeah. Dagnabbit smokescreen. Also, that's a Gengar in the back now. I'm swapping every turn though, so... Or every round. Alright, Surfeit. We're stealing that Marowak. Just so you guys know, that is the final boss. This is a good Marowak, too. Favorite. Alright. Give me that Marowak. Break me off a piece of that big fat Marowak. Break me off a piece of that Marowak's bone. Yeah, that's the bone keeper right there. You got big bones. Marowak is big boned. That's for sure. Literally wears the bones. Charizard? Alright. Charizard is one of the best looking Gen 3 sprites in my opinion. Look at that guy. Look at how majestic he is. Charizard. That's my guy right there. Ooh. Oh, my voice. My throat. More cough drop, please. Before it's too late. I took 15 cough drops to work today. I only took one, I think. Maybe two. But, Chisla was like, don't eat all of them. They'll give you diarrhea. I was like, whoa. Thanks for the heads up, baby. Because of all the sugar or something. Sugar alcohol. Which, that just sounds like a good time to me. But, yeah. I should have considered safeguarding. Yeah. Okay. You know, psychic. What if I get a leech seed off? Or what if I put up a light screen? That'd be cool. Dude, you can't even 2-hit KO a Venusaur. Mr. Mime, weak sauce, dog. Imagine if Venusaur was never poisoned. Hey, Chelta, what would you think if Bulbasaur family wasn't poison type and it was just grass? Chelsea thinks it'd be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I think Venusaur would be better if it wasn't a poison type. I think they also wouldn't have to make it so damn ugly. They're like making poison type in Gen 1 was just an excuse to make things look grotesque, in my opinion. I'll take the Charizard. I'll replace the starter with another starter. Physical attack Mr. Mime over here. It's not even physical attack Mr. Mime, okay? That's the great thing about that Mr. Mime moveset. It only has one attacking move, it's Psychic. However, it's holding a Lychee Berry. The idea is that you get it down to Lychee Berry, you activate it, and then you baton pass the boost away. Also, it knows Swagger and Psych Up, so you can Swagger Psych Up, steal the attack buff, get the Lychee buff, and then Baton Pass. If all of that works, then yeah, you've got a +3 attack buff, at least, that you can pass to your Marowak or whatever, but you're a fucking Mr. Mime. You can't even use the attack buff yourself. It's just a troll. Oh, thank God that Swagger missed. Bro, he bright powdered me back though. Huh? God damn it. Alright. Marowak, don't hit yourself or you will die. Come on, Marowak. No. Holy shit. Wow, this is bad. The rain is up, so it's not gonna miss thunder. God dang it. Okay, we gotta sack Charizard. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, fuck. You had a Zapdos with Bright Powder and Mud Slap? You bastard, Jimmy. I think literally, though, Faulkner uses that moveset in round 2. Hey, Blake. Welcome to the squad, fam. Thanks for the follow. We play Pokemon here. You definitely never did. No. No one, none of us here would ever do that. Except for Jimmy 3 Cocks. That's where one of his cocks came from. Just being a cock. You gotta take on round 2. It was fun, dude. I highly recommend it. What's his moveset here? Does he have elemental punches? He's got Calm Mind. I think I'm just gonna attack. And sack. If we just get a hit in, he's dead. There we go. Yeah, boy. I really want to go back to Stadium 1 and fill out the Hall of Fame, actually. Technically, I'm not done with Stadium 1 or 2. Well, I should say, I'm not done with Gen 1 or 2. Gen 1, I want to fill the Hall of Fame and Stadium. Gen 2, I need to fill the Pokedex. Maybe I should do one-off streams for the old games. Gone, but not forgotten, you know? No favorite, free favorite. Alright, let's swap Charizard probably. Alakazam. That's not a bad moveset. Okay, Alakazam has the same problem as Jinx, though. None of the Alakazam movesets in Factory use freaking speed EVs, dude. None of them. They're all modest. Can you guess? Okay, listen. It's Alakazam. All of the Alakazam, all 4 of them, are modest with maximum EVs in 2 stats. Can you guys guess what those 2 stats are? Please. I'll give you each one guess. You saw an ad of people passing out while having heart attacks? What the fuck? I know it's to promote Mahjong. What the fuck? These are crazy times we were living in, folks. Psych, I put up a safeguard. Safeguard's actually really good in the Frontier. There's not many Pokemon that use it though. Did they get your attention? See, Jimmy understands. Jimmy, you should go into advertising. That is your calling right there. Bruh. That's all you. Alright, let's set up these Calm Minds. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Alright, he should die. We'll just go ahead and take it out. Lantern. Okay. Let's just let it rip. In there. This is awesome. I've never swept with Alakazam before. But damn, when it works, it works. GG. GG. Alright. Okay, 14 wins. We built it back up. We did two rounds. Next round would be the Nolan fight. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm hungry and my voice hurts. So hopefully I'll feel better soon, but yeah. Let's plan on Saturday afternoon. Oh wait. Saturday afternoon. Cameron, your thing is on the 18th, right? So that's 2 Sundays from now? Okay. Yeah, I think it was 18th. Alright, yeah, Sunday afternoon. Let's start Pokemon Coliseum. Nuzlocke. And we will probably die. You know, just gotta set the expectation for myself and for you guys. We will probably get wrecked. But hopefully we can... Man, if I were to one and done a Colo Nuzlocke, I mean, would I not be the GOAT, or would I be the GOAT? I mean, come on. So, it's probably not going to happen then. Yeah, but I'll see you guys Sunday. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week. Take it easy. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you all. Thank you guys for the subs today. Holy shit. Jimmy with the Prime. Coat with the Prime. You guys are priming me up, actually. I'm getting primed up. So I appreciate that. And then a couple of follows. Thank you, Ryan and Blake. Some new homies for the squad. So that's awesome. See you guys next time, okay? Adios. Bye-bye.